Yo! Hey YouTube people! Who's doing the intro?
Not me.
No intros added.
I did it last week, that's it.
So it's my turn, isn't it?
Ready?
I'm not scared of the intro anymore.
Oh shit, what am I pressed?
It's going to be natural.
It's gonna be all natural, do it then.
Completely natural, smooth.
Do it.
Might even do it in like a radio voice.
Go on then.
Go on.
Welcome to the YouTube.
Dude,
no, he bumped it up.
You don't realise that we're talking normally and then you do the intro. And nobody can fucking hear you.
That's Tim.
That's Adam.
And doing the intro is J-Bone.
Yeah, it's the Triple Threat Club podcast.
And what is it? The pubcast. We should do that next time.
We should do, don't we?
We should go to a pub.
We should go to a pub.
Record things.
Yeah. Okay, this is an auspicious start.
Did he just say auspicious?
You did. Is that what auspicious means?
No, but this is his thing. Like, he occasionally just says a word.
He has
that
good
doesn't
words.
mean-
But I don't know what they mean. I don't know how to pronounce them.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen them written down. So. Oh, what a terrible intro.
That was awful. Let's move.
That's the best yet.
Let's move on. Because sometimes we do listen to little bits back. This one isn't going to be one to listen back to.
No, it's not a keeper.
We haven't even started it yet.
No.
And we're getting more listeners. So the last thing we need is you fucking it up every week.
I'm cracking under the pressure.
I know.
All eyes on me.
Speaking of cracking, should we talk about Raw? I want to talk about Raw first. It's not the usual routine that we go.
It says Battleground on our thing.
Yeah, we'll get to that because I feel like that's the main event of our show.
Okay.
Is this the pre-show then?
This is the pre-show.
I don't do pre-shows either, so.
Just go take a seat over there.
Yeah, let's talk about Raw. We'll do it in order of what's been going on. It's tricky, this.
You know, there's only one thing to talk about from Raw, straight off the bat.
There's the main talking point from Raw, which we'll have to open our show with. Would you like to introduce that talking point?
Yes, but not in the way I did to you before, because that was extremely vulgar.
Yeah, we're going to try very hard not to be vulgar or racist over the next hour and a half, so we do apologise in advance for Tim being vulgar.
Yeah, but Tim.
Go on, so what's the story? What's been going on over the past couple of weeks?
So, well, you know, way back when Kurt Angle was in college.
Yeah. Well, no, what's been going on Raw over the last couple of weeks?
Oh, well, Kurt Angle's been pretty stressed. You know, he's been getting messages.
Who from?
Well, we found out tonight. Well, actually,
We still don't fucking know.
No, we don't, because...
Sorry, how long have we been on? There was no need to F then.
Yeah, so
No
we've been getting these
fucking idea what
messages.
you're talking about.
Clearly off... So now that it's out, it feels like Kurt Angle was possibly getting blackmailed. Because
Great choice of words straight away. That's exactly what's happened to the poor lad.
So...
Oh dear.
Because him and Corey Graves are getting messages saying, like, basically, I know your secret.
Yeah.
And I'm going to expose it if you don't.
Yeah.
So rather than getting blackmailed, Kurt Angle's decided to go and tell him himself. This surely should be a matter for the police.
Possibly. The fashion police. Because they got other things to do at the moment.
They have, but I'm sure they'll find time.
So what happened on Monday?
Well, so this closed the show, right?
No.
This was the last thing? No. Did it not?
It wasn't the end of the show.
Was it not the end of the show?
This was
I saw it slightly out.
top of the final hour.
Oh, okay.
So there was an hour of the show to go, and this came out. And Kurt came out.
Kurt came out. Was very, very emotional.
Oh, some would say almost too emotional and really over the top. Some would say that.
I don't know. I'm getting impressed by superstars getting tears out at the moment.
Okay.
I thought he did a good job. As much as the storyline itself feels a bit silly.
What happened? Why is this storyline silly? So Kurt Angle comes out he's going to tell the secret. He's going to get them before they get in. He's going to tell the secret to the world.
Mm-hmm.
What was the secret?
He has a long lost son.
He does.
And that son is one half of American Alpha.
Right. Well, it's got to be.
Is it the American or the Alpha?
It's got to be one of them because it can't. It'd be unlikely for it to be.
This is not an issue for me at all.
It's not an issue for me either.
No, I don't mean like that it would be bad, but it doesn't not make sense. There's no reason why this couldn't happen.
No reason whatsoever.
No.
So it was Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
Jason Jordan is officially Kurt Angle's long lost son from a college relationship.
To such an extent that Wikipedia, Kurt Angle's Wikipedia page, where it says kids, says six kids, including Jason Jordan.
If it wasn't for things like that,
do that on Wikipedia.
the internet has saved this angle for me because
there's been so many.
There's been so many good funny things about it. Do you think that when they came up with this angle in their meeting room of creativity, that they were going for, this'll be hilarious for the internet and people will get a big kick over all the memes for this? Or did they actually think that in 2017, with a very recent Hall of Famer, who we have all seen spending time with his family and all that kind of stuff, did they think this was a good storyline just to give us? What do you think? By my tone, you can tell I'm thinking this is absolute fucking bullshit. But carry
This
on.
is definitely a Vince story, innit? Vince has come up with this. Triple H wouldn't come up with this.
No, Triple H hasn't done this.
Steph wouldn't come up
No.
with this.
I don't. It's not even Vince. It's Vince. I don't know. Pissed or something. It's. I can't even get why they've done this.
That's the thing that rankles me. It's like, where is this gonna go?
I've got no idea.
Apart from Jason Jordan is gonna get a bit of a push now.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm saying, it's the, what's it called now? Really, the reality era or whatever you want to call it. With kayfabe's dead. It's on all over social media. All this kind of stuff. This storyline don't work anymore because we know he's not his son in any way, and it's not like it's so silly like Bray Wyatt can teleport. It's not that. It's based. It's supposed to be real, but we all know it's not. It's this weird. I don't get it. I don't get why they've done this in this day and age.
Yeah, can I just say this then? Yeah, there may have been. I can't even remember. There may have been documentaries or there might be pictures on social media or something where Jason Jordan is with his parents. I don't know. But why do we know that this isn't true? Yeah, we know it's not true. We know it's a fictional scripted thing. But why is this so far from believable? As much as it's like it would be fucking ridiculously mind blowing, like the mother of all coincidences that this has happened.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But aside from that, it's still just. I don't think it's that.
You don't think it's that?
But it's silly, but.
No, but it's not trying to be silly though. It's not so silly like Bray Wyatt. We know he's not really got magic powers. This is being. He came out in tears.
Yeah, he played it proper emotional, didn't he?
I think both of them did a great job.
And it's ridiculous. It's from an 80s daytime soap. Isn't it? It's
that's what wrestling
all of a sudden no, it's not. It's 2017, and it's not for people who haven't got jobs, Tim. It's supposed to be like either for the kids and they laugh at the real life superheroes, or it's for the smart people who love the athleticism, or it's for people like us who I think are kind of in between, where we like a good story and we do like the characters, but we want to see good matches and things going on. Who the fuck is this for?
Well, I think that the main reason I wanted to bring up Raw first was because just from like a few conversations we've had through this week, like you said a while back that kind of not enthusiastic about anything that's happening on Raw.
Yeah.
Kind of, and everything's just shit. But for me, it's just. Certain things need to be just a little bit better, and then there are a few things missing. It's not that what we've got is all total shit. It's just Like, certain things that are in development need to come to fruition, and it needs to actually be done right. And yeah, just a few gaps need filling.
So
right.
So
well, look, let's get wait. Let's get to that then, because we can go through all the things. Like we can go through what's going on at the moment, and we can say like why we don't like it or why we can maybe the tweaks and things. Yeah. So just because I think this is so ridiculous, this story, that we have to just. What are you thinking then? Because you've said you got no idea where this is going at all. I can't see what they're trying to get out of this. Like you said, they're going to get Jason Jordan a bit of a push because he's getting the rub off Kurt Angle. I don't like Jason Jordan anyway. He's not. He might be hiding it, but he's shown literally no personality for me as long as I've been watching him. Now I didn't see him all on NXT, and I think you said at one point there was a bit of a.
Yeah, even Chad Gable.
There was a little bit of a thing,
but it was mainly Chad Gable. To be fair.
Yeah, he's been on the main roster for best part of a year. He's been on for a year now.
Yeah,
must be.
He got up in the draft, didn't he?
Yeah. I've not seen him do anything of any interest whatsoever. So how are they going to make this into something?
Well, I personally wonder if, which I think is a lot of problem with a lot of people most of the time, that when they don't have their character quite defined, they don't know what to do with it. And I can't think that I was thinking of someone recently who's probably got a similar. I think probably Reigns actually is sort of in that area, where his promos just like often fall really flat. And like last week when, you know, Brock and Joe just made him look shit.
Yeah, they did.
But it's because he doesn't really know where he's supposed to be. He's just tried to kill someone.
Yeah.
And now he's this. I don't really care, but I'm still a face character. I'd be the same. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to look strong against the guy?
I think the difference with him and Reigns is the fact that Reigns is at least, he's not sure about something, so he's trying it this way, he's trying it that way, and he somehow ends up in the middle and it doesn't really make any sense. With like someone like Jason Jordan, I've never seen him do anything. He's never come out and delivered a promo.
He's always been a part of an NXT tag team. Right?
Yeah,
that's why.
But a tag team can talk.
Yeah, but
he hasn't.
I'm actually really excited for both of them now, because I didn't like American Alpha as much as I think a lot of people did.
Yeah, I was the same. I didn't. They were good athletes, but I didn't give a shit. So what are you thinking now for Jason Jordan then? He's Kurt Angle's son at the moment. So
I think I agree to some extent. I don't really like the way that it's happening, but as much as anything, it's the most powerful way of doing it, because you could have just had Kurt Angle come out and say, I really like that guy from SmackDown, I want him transferred, have some negotiation with Daniel Bryan, and I don't know, he gets him and then he's just mentoring him.
Right.
But that, for me, doesn't give them enough of a connection. It's a little bit shit that it's the illegitimate child and all that bollocks. But, long story short, let's try to just forget that as much as we can.
We can't, that's what the whole thing's marketed as.
Right, but it still becomes Kurt Angle. I reckon they both eventually turn heel, and it's in order to push Jordan, and I think he's got the look. So if he starts to wrestle well, if he starts to have good matches, if he starts to get opportunities that other people kind of deserve more, we finally got the character who's getting everything that they don't deserve, but we can actually hate them for it.
So you think he's going to turn into like a meta Roman Reigns?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he'll ever get that over, but if he has good matches and he's a good enough heel, which we haven't seen anything from him as an individual yet, and I don't know whether it was like a storyline thing or it was real, but back on, I always forget the name of that show, behind the scenes documentary, Breaking Ground. He wasn't enthusiastic about being put in a tag team when they first got together. So if he's always seen himself as a singles competitor, he hasn't really felt like an organic connection to being in a tag team, then maybe we're about to see the beginning of something. Or maybe Shelton Benjamin's about to come back and they need a feud.
Shelton Benjamin has signed up apparently.
Yeah. No, I like the idea of, alright, so you hate Roman Reigns because we push him. What if storyline wise we have a Roman Reigns proxy? Will you hate Roman Reigns less? I like that idea.
I hope it doesn't go in that direction, but honestly, I would. If it's it's too far away, and this is the fucked up thing about the World Championship scene. This is one of the things I'd say that just needs fixing. So I don't mind.
Universal title.
Yeah, because I'm a big fan of Brock Lesnar and I like that, but it does really limit everybody else there. Because at some point, I'd really like for Jason Jordan to get a shot at the World Championship, Universal Championship.
So I don't
unearned.
I don't mind your idea of if they do that and he does somehow start getting sneaky opportunities where he shouldn't do and all that kind of stuff, and then it turns out that they are turning. Okay, that would be okay. I wouldn't mind that.
Wait for it though. Let me add one more thing.
Go on.
Just the final thing to add to it. What if this happens for a while and it pisses off Stephanie? Stephanie tries to get involved and she keeps trying to get involved, and eventually Kurt says, like, mind your own business or fuck off or whatever he says, which annoys Triple H, which gives us Kurt Angle Triple H at Mania.
Yeah, Kurt Angle versus Triple H at Mania is probably going to happen and it will be really good, but it's the same thing that happens so often, and it's such a shame. The way of getting there is we'll look back, we'll say, oh, that's brilliant, we've got that. It's a shame the build-up was so fucking stupid, and I don't want it to be that for Kurt Angle and Triple H. I want it to be this really big thing. Yeah. And I do like the idea of Jason Jordan kind of getting in somewhere, but at the same time, it's just so silly.
You're not going to be able to get over
it has only just happened, so but I just hate it. I think it's just childish stupidity, and whoever came up with the idea, I don't hate that person. I hate the other people who went, yeah, that'd be good.
But
it's just mental to me.
I think it's a Vince thing, because
yeah, probably.
If Vince said it, everyone's got to go, well, alright, they've got to say it's good.
Yeah. And it's awful.
Or, like I think probably happens a lot, Vince has this crazy idea, and then everyone else goes, okay, that's kind of fucking weird, but look at all the cool things we could do with this. Because now we've got Jason Jordan not only as an individual competitor, but we've got him in this kind of limbo where he could go face, could go heel. He's with Kurt Angle, who knows his shit if there's a bit of mentoring going on. And then you've also got Chad Gable on SmackDown as a basically a free, who knows what comes next. Both of them I think are going to do great.
I think Chad Gable is going to do pretty well. I don't think Jason Jordan will. I reckon this will go down as Remember That Time, and it'll drop off, because he's getting. I feel like Kurt Angle, there's so many options and we want more of him. We want him to start doing more funny stuff. We want him to do. He could do anything. In fact, it could all lead up to Triple H. At Mania, he could do some conflict with him against Stephanie. He could do all that. And now I don't feel like Jason Jordan's. Oh, he's going to get the rub of Kurt Angle. I feel like Kurt Angle's now been lumbered with Jason Jordan, and his job is now not to do Kurt Angle. It's to try and get Jason Jordan over. And me personally, I hope I'm wrong. He's got a good look, so what? I don't see it. Bobby Lashley had a good look.
I've got one more thing to say on that before we move on to something else, but I want to know what you think first as well. Mr. J-Man.
What do you think?
I think I said that's the way this is going, really.
I
prefer the heel thing. I prefer that be probably the most interesting situation out of it, but I'm kind of down on this one. It's a bit silly. It's a bit. We thought wrestling might have been past this.
Yeah.
But as we keep on discovering,
we're never going to be
wrestling, Vince McMahon and America never are past these things.
No.
Right. Well, the final thing I'll say then. Okay. It keeps going back to it's silly. Whatever. What if then it's a comedy and that's it? They go funny from this point on. It's one of those where it's serious.
Keeping up with the angles.
Oh yeah, where they play it serious, but we know it's a joke.
He cried when he came out.
Yeah, well that's what I mean. They're going to play it serious, but look at the reaction they've had.
No.
Everyone's thinking either this is bullshit or they're laughing at it.
Yeah.
If they do, I think he's shooting it down too fast because we haven't
This
seen
is what we
they're
do,
gonna
isn't
with it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hope. I hope
like-
that in a month's time, I'm like, fucking hell, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Because, you know, at one point we hated The Miz and now he's one of, if not my favourite guy, all that kind of stuff. So I'm always ready to give someone a go, but at the moment,
to be proved wrong.
of course, but at the moment, it's fucking mental to me.
Yeah, it's
Very
something
cool.
interesting to see how it develops. I think at the very least.
What's happening on Raw?
Tell us something. Right, so,
Yeah.
I said, I did text the group this week and I said, shower of shit, I hate it, what are they doing, it's a total mess. Not just based on the angle, based just on the show in general. I don't like any bit of it at the moment. There's not someone who comes out and I look forward to their little thing that's going on. So, and you said it just needs tweaking. So what things can we tweak?
Well, like I've already mentioned briefly, I think the Universal title situation needs some kind of addressing.
So at the moment, what happened on Raw this week then?
So it was Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns for the number one contendership. They were having a match, physical match. It was alright. It was, you know, not a bad little match, not a bad little match for Raw. And then Braun comes out.
Predictably. Everybody knew he was going
Yeah,
to
we all knew he was coming out. Roman Reigns sold it really fucking well, I think. Like that look he had on his face when he used it, he was just like, oh, come on. Like, what have I got to do to get this guy away?
I'll be honest, I had the same face though. I was like, oh, of course it is. Because I hadn't, just for whatever reason, because I was only half watching it at this stage, and I was like, okay, they're in the fight. And then he came out, and I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake. When I know the thing is, I'm not done with you, right? But I am done with it. How long are we doing it for?
It does feel like it's going to go on forever.
Well, no, I mean, we talked about this last week that this number one contenders match was going to happen. And I think I said Joe lost several matches that meant that he doesn't deserve
You thought he shouldn't.
Reigns the same, just lost. So,
I
Strowman involved in this.
I remember us saying though, no one will win that match, and it'll end up with either 3 or 4 of them in the main match or something.
Yeah,
I did like the Strowman and Joe going at it as well. Like once he just dealt with Roman, he was just like, and then you just went at it. Which, yeah, I feel like the situation, like you're saying, the Universal situation needs to get addressed. I feel like it isn't going to happen. I feel like they're probably going to go for the 4-way.
Well, how can they tweak it then? Did you have were you thinking like what they could do or what?
It wasn't so much this one that I was seeing an answer to really because
this is going to be for SummerSlam now, isn't it? The next.
Yeah.
That's the next Raw one. So.
You know, I think I kind of have to separate what I like and what I'm into and what I'm enjoying from what makes more sense going forward. And for me, take all the shit that they've brought into this already with the guys that don't deserve to be in the match, and Lesnar being the beast and all that. The only thing that makes sense here is Fatal 4-Way and Strowman wins the Universal title at SummerSlam. It's the only thing that makes any sense to me. Because then I'm okay with Lesnar Reigns at WrestleMania because it won't be for the belt.
For me, it's the same thing that I've said before. Is the kind of, as long as Brock's the champ, because he's that next level, he's kind of above it all. While he's the champ, it's almost impossible to see anyone beating him as close as Joe came and all that kind of stuff. And it just means everybody else is kind of there for me, and that's what it feels like again. When it was Reigns, when it was people were being mooted for it, like Finn Balor might take him on and all that kind of stuff. Well, he's not going to beat Brock Lesnar. No. And it's all that kind of stuff. No one can beat him, and it's how they got it as good as it was at Mania when Seth Rollins won it. They had to somehow get it off him without him losing it, and it's come round on that circle again. You give it Brock because he's massive and he's going to destroy everyone. Of course, he's going to be the champ. But then you've got the problem of how do you get it off him and how do you build things up because he's not always there. And they did do a good. I did like the Samoa Joe stuff, but then Joe didn't win again, and it's that kind of thing, and that's what possibly going to be at SummerSlam if Braun Strowman wins it, and I don't mind Braun Strowman winning it, that's fine by me. But I bet he don't beat Brock Lesnar for it. He'll beat one of the others, and it's that same thing. But we've got to get it off Brock for a bit.
But then we'll have to have a rematch 1-on-1.
They'll have to do something.
Which I've wanted for a while, and I think that's the point. They built him up.
I'd rather, if Braun was going to win it, I'd rather him just beat him 1-on-1. Honestly, right now, I'd out of all the possible matches, I want to see Brock versus Strowman.
So, do we think triple threat on Raw at some point before SummerSlam, #1 contenders?
That's what I'd hope for, yeah.
Strowman just wins it.
Because I think that's the most interesting matchup.
It's the most justifiable.
It's the most again, like you said, it's the most justifiable, and he's the only one conceivably who's.
You could do it.
That's why I like the Joe thing, because we hadn't seen it before.
Yeah.
And there was a bit of believability that Joe is, Joe's a fucking badass, and he could actually beat him.
Yeah, there was. I know you like all that stuff, don't you? And you always talk about like variety in the show. It's two big guys going at it. The problem I've got is it's Brock Lesnar again, and it's going to be Brock. If it is Brock and Braun, what? It's going to be another 6-minute match of. I'm just not.
I guess
we
just have to hope that that's not the case. If they manage 15 minutes, where, I mean, we've got to try to avoid going back to just comparing it to all the other Lesnar matches.
But for me, they all are very, very, very similar, and that's why I fell out with him in the first place, because I got bored.
Like I said, I think they found the formula at the moment.
It's the new formula.
It used to be Suplex City, now it's 6-minute smash mouth matches.
I like that.
I know you do,
but it could wear thin. Just like we loved the one where he destroyed John Cena at SummerSlam. Amazing.
That was nothing.
Year and a half later, we were sick of it.
Yeah, that's.
And it could wear thin again if they just keep on doing the same thing.
Well, in that case, it's just from this, if they have a 1-on-1, I want to see at least 15 minutes. But might anything more than that might be too much. But around that amount, and then you have. Right from the off, Strowman needs to be on top for
That's the Joe match though. That's the small Joe match again.
No, this is gonna go different though, because you go 7, 8, 9 minutes where Strowman is just beating the shit out of him, and probably 2 or 3 times you think, holy shit, he's done it, it's over. Then Lesnar does a big comeback where he's going all beast mode. He drops a few suplexes. He's also just hammering him live on the ground. Gets the Kimura in, does the F5. It's over, it's done, but then it's not. Strowman comes back one more time, last minute or so, and wins.
Yeah. I don't care.
Yes. It needs to come off Brock.
It does.
Like you said, as much as, he's the biggest guy, if it was if you're trying to portray it as legit, of course he's the one who's...
Well, it's the Asuka situation again.
Yeah.
She's a champ, no one can beat her. What's really the point then?
What would you do then?
I wouldn't have Brock Lesnar working for the company.
Okay,
I wouldn't put him anywhere near the title.
Or I'd put him in. I wouldn't put him anywhere near the title. I'd put him in in versus Goldberg at Mania. I would have been. I would have been alright with it if it wasn't for the title, and it was just wow. These two are going at it again. These two massive names, these huge guys. They've done all this stuff. It doesn't have to be for the title. They don't really need that. You go off and do your little thing. And like you said, for the show, a Mania show, brilliant, put that in further down the card, and I'll gladly watch that for 6 minutes, whatever it was. But having it for the title, they don't need it, and he shouldn't be there. Brock should fight the marquee name matches, like Triple H versus Sting. He should be fighting the match like that, not for a title. But it does bring people in, people still want to see it, put it in for the title, because you get that ceiling then, and it doesn't really work, and nobody else gets a go. If you're small like a Finn Balor, you got no chance.
Yeah, I think it can't go on forever, but it has worked. Like the first time they did it, and now I think it's probably naturally coming to an end again. But it works because you have everybody underneath really just scrapping, and you have to build up the secondary belt, and you have to have a bigger storyline in the main event because the World Championship isn't there. So when the World Championship does come in, you've got such a strong card underneath that every pay-per-view that includes Brock Lesnar is amazing. But as it kind of ran its course the first time, I think it's doing that again. So that's what I'm saying now. Yeah, without going back in time, what would you do now? Between now and probably a month after SummerSlam.
To be honest with you, I don't think you can go far wrong with what you've said. One of those three people needs to take the title off Lesnar, because they're the only three people who are legitimate threats, really. So it's got to be one of those three. Personally, I would have give it Joe. I would have just let him win, because at the moment, I think I said when I was predicting it all and stuff like that, they did the Jinder thing. It was a surprise. No one thought he was going to win. I would have personally ran with it and just let him win.
Okay. We're going back in time again.
I know we are. And so, but this is the problem. Like, for me, they mess up so many good opportunities.
You can't see a way out.
That I can't, and it's constantly. It's like the Jason Jordan thing. Not going to go back on it, but like your idea was really good. But again, that always for me feels like, how can we save this thing that we've done? It's never like this is going to be awesome. Let's do this to build up. It's like, right, how can we dig ourselves out of this hole that we've put ourselves in?
Right. Well, the thing is, with it being the longest TV show ever running, it has to keep going and going. So we give Strowman or Joe or Reigns the belt at SummerSlam.
I would go with Braun out of the three.
And then you get, like, it's a fresh start then.
Yeah.
So if you want, the month after SummerSlam, if you want, you have the rematch, one-on-one, Lesnar-Strowman, on Monday night, and Strowman wins again.
He's got to win it, yeah.
Then it's gone. Lesnar's out of the company for a bit, if that's what you're into.
Yes.
Then for the next month.
So Braun is going to need a new kind of person. And you know what we haven't had for a little while, and I just like him anyway? Little tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if they've got any plans for this, so this might be a completely ridiculous thing, but I reckon the pay-per-view after SummerSlam is King of the Ring, and they do that.
There was mention on the YouTube, people were talking about why it would be good if they brought back King of the Ring.
But do it legitimately. I don't want to see fucking King Booker or King Sheamus.
No, and that's what they said on that.
Yeah,
it became a joke. Wear the crown, hold the thing, and it was stupid. It doesn't have to be even called King of the Ring. It could be called
something classic.
Yeah.
Even though they can still call it the King of the Ring tournament because it's a historic, it's a significant thing, but it just gives you a number one contenders match.
Yeah.
It makes you the number one contender, and then forget the King title.
Yeah. Personally, I'd rather have that, because when you get a new champion after someone like Brock who's had it for a while, it does kind of reshuffle it all. You shuffled it up again, and it can be anybody else, which is fine. But what I don't like, what they've done quite a few times recently on Raw and SmackDown, men and women and tag team, they've just done the six-pack challenge, throw them all in. I don't like the Fatal 5 or the six-pack challenge anymore, because they've done it to death. If they do a tournament after SummerSlam or after the rematch, whatever, the next big one is Survivor Series before that. So you've got September and October, really. Have a tournament, do a cup, do matches, do qualifiers, do all that kind of stuff. And you know what? If Jason Jordan wins it because he's been put against shit people thanks to his dad, fucking do something with that. He somehow gets through to the top. But do something. And then give some of the other people a go. Because that's one of my other things with Lesnar, is if he's the top, people don't get a go. But if he's not there...
He doesn't share, does he?
Doesn't.
It's all possible. I think that's why I'm not so pessimistic. I mean, yeah, I like Lesnar, but if I didn't, I'm not thinking it's the end of the world that he's got the belt now, because he's not necessarily going to have it for the next 20 years.
No.
So, and I think there are actually some reasonable challenges. But anyway, that's that.
What else would you tweet on now? It's going to be a long episode, this one, I feel.
I didn't think there was much to talk about.
It's the Battleground special, we haven't even spoke about it. He's just trying to fix Raw at the moment. No, I like it though.
Yeah, I think it needed doing.
What about this? Enzo Amore came out again. This will probably be a short one. That's why I'm throwing it in now. Enzo Amore came out again.
He's a short one, isn't he?
He is a short one. He did the promo again. And we both talked about how much we loved the big promo on Balls of Fire.
And I said I didn't like it.
No, you said you didn't like it. I haven't changed my mind. I still love that one on Great Balls of Fire. I thought it was brilliant. But then when he came out and did another one on Raw, I I don't give a shit anymore. And he did the same thing. It was just a long one. I'm gonna keep going, and you might be this big, but I'm not. And I didn't want to hear it again.
It wasn't that shocked me. It's that he did this promo and then went and hid in the crowd.
He went in the crowd.
That was not the way you book someone.
And then tried to sneak back in when Big Cass was actually winning. I was just like...
That's not how you book a face.
No. He just looked like, yeah, kick him in the fucking face. I just didn't... I'm going to
say all this tough stuff because I've got this big guy.
Yeah.
Again. And it's... You're kind of proving Cass right a little bit. It's just like... Cass is like, well, look, he's just found someone else. Yeah. He's talking shit and getting someone else to beat people.
He's behind a little kid at one point in the crowd.
That was a little bit awkward.
Yeah, it was a little bit. But that was just another thing, like something that I did quite enjoy at Balls of Fire. I liked the promo. I liked the way they did the match. And I thought that was kind of it. Or at least we won't see Enzo for a little while. He shows up straight away. And then, for me, just killed it. Like that.
Well, here's the quick fix then.
Go on.
I don't know what you do with Enzo, but like you just had me liking variety in the show. I like Cass versus Big Show.
Yeah, me too. Enzo needs to be fucking away from that now. Just get him away from it.
No questions. No, what is he gonna do? No. I don't care. Just Enzo is not there. Carry on.
Yeah, that's there for you now. Let Enzo just go have beef with someone else.
Or not. I don't care.
No.
Just not here. Just don't be there. That's it. Because then you fix that. And I think that Big Show and Cass will go and have
a little mini one.
Yes.
Have you got something for Enzo to do? Have you got an idea? Because I haven't at the moment. I don't really know.
Other than... No, because he's just so outlandish. I can't picture him as a manager for anybody else.
No.
Because he doesn't... Like, he became Enzo Amore with Cass. So I have no idea. I like him, and I think he's
I don't dislike
competitor and stuff, but there's just everyone is above him.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him competing for the Cruiserweight Championship because he's, as much as he is good in the ring, he's not developed enough as an in-ring competitor for that to be believable. He's not going to touch the US belt or the IC belt with the caliber of people up there.
No. And putting him straight into another tag team, I don't like the idea of that either, because I don't think that would make any sense for him to just go with somebody else. So yeah, he's a bit, I don't know, a bit lost at the minute. Poor lad.
Should we talk about Battleground?
No, we've got loads more around.
There
was the Dean and Seth stuff, wasn't there?
Well, the whole point of doing this, because I think we might have mentioned it last week, that the way that Raw was going, as much as we enjoyed the last pay-per-view, the whole thing needed turning upside down. And just especially with Adam saying that he just kind of, there was just nothing there for him. And I don't think it's so bad. We're interested in your opinion as well. Because I don't think we're at the end of the world yet. I don't think it's anywhere near that bad.
So Dean, Seth, Miz and the Miz Taraj, what are they doing with this?
I can only imagine triple threat at SummerSlam.
Yeah, seemingly where it's going as well. So,
possibly. But why haven't they just... Because it seemed to me on the last one that they were kind of transitioning Dean out, putting Seth in, yeah. Seth, Miz, new stuff. Let's do something with the Miz Taraj as well.
Put the IC belt on Rollins, finally, it would be great.
Eventually, I wouldn't do it straight away, but eventually do something with that. But then it's still Dean Ambrose and the Miz, which I feel like we've been watching for about 7 years now.
It's the Enzo thing again. They've got these dangling bits of the last story. They just cut it.
But I don't understand why.
It doesn't need to be there anymore.
I don't understand why though, because it's the rematch era, isn't it? It's where you get another go and we make fun of that, and you have to see it again. I've seen it. They've done the rematch. It was done, and he's still there.
Many times.
Just arsing about.
Well, they're playing up the whole Shield thing, aren't they? And
I hate that.
They called back to him. You stabbed me in the back.
Yeah.
And then Seth was like, well, alright, then you hit me in the chair.
I sort of didn't mind that, given that Rollins' face at the moment.
No, I didn't mind that. I
didn't mind him saying sorry.
At least Rollins' character right now is, I've done a lot of shit in the past, I'm trying to make up for it.
But
I realised I was a knob. I'm just trying to get on with it now.
But even when he said that, like, I didn't mind it when he said, fine, I'm sorry, I didn't mind that bit. But it was the part when he said, dude, that was 3 years ago. And it's still this little, they're trying to get this story out of it. It was 3 years ago. It felt like, for me, it was like trying to say to everybody, it was like, it was 3 years ago, we're not in the Shield now, just, come on. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
He was trying his best to just try and start something there. It's like we're still got this hanging over us.
One possible way it could go, which I heard somewhere else with someone's idea, was that this ends up in a heel Dean as someone who can't let it go, and then it just consumes him.
But he did let it go through. He was going to hit. He didn't even hit him with a chair. He threw it outside and went, all right then, pals.
Because
that would be quite interesting, I think.
And
I don't think they'll do that.
There are two. Aside from, by the way, just a tag team match at SummerSlam, which I'm painfully scared that's the way this is going.
Well, they've put 2 versus 3, haven't they, on next week's Raw?
Yeah, they'll probably do that again at SummerSlam because that's what they do.
Possibly.
But other than that, there are 2 possibilities. My personal favourite is Rollins heel, which sadly just buries Dean even further because no one's interested in face Dean apart from apparently house shows that are popping like shit. But the thing that makes sense going forward is, like you said, the Dean heel turn. But he needs to go back to being Shield Dean.
Yeah.
Not.
He needs to be an actual lunatic, otherwise there's no point.
He needs to drop all the comedy shit.
Yeah.
And then we're sorted. We can have the triple threat at SummerSlam. What the fuck we do with that match has to probably just be the Miz wins.
Miz has got winning it.
There seems to be something that's just clicked to my head. There seems to be a lot of multi-man matches piling up here for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
The card's too fucking big because there's no world champion on the show. We can't be. Yeah, fair enough. We're ending up with 4 men in that match, but if we'd have had the world champion, the universal champion there all the time, we could have knocked out a few contenders.
Well, you never know. They might do that number 1 contender thing. They might have Braun versus Brock. They might just have Joe versus Reigns because they cost each other the title or whatever it is. And they might do it that way. And then you've got 2 separate one-on-one matches. Yeah. And then you can have a bit of a triple threat or whatever it is for the IC one.
That would be a great match, by the way.
And that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a really good match.
Yeah.
Triple threat for that.
Miz wins.
Miz has got to win.
And then probably Ambrose Rollins can have their thing, feud, great matches.
Do you think they're going to do that?
I wouldn't mind it. I think, yeah, it might be a little bit of a jump back to...
That's what I was going to say. We've not already seen that though as well.
Maybe, but...
I wanted Rollins versus The Miz. Just IC stuff going for it.
I like that too, because that'd be entertaining.
It would have been new for me.
Yeah.
And that would have been entertaining as well, because Miz could have mined a lot of stuff out of, sex injuries and,
But like you said, you don't want Rollins to win straight away. So maybe that's just a fucked up tangle way they go about it. They have to have Ambrose and Rollins. They'll have them in the match and Miz wins at SummerSlam, but then they go and have their feud while Miz plays with somebody else for a little bit, dominates with the Miztourage and everything. And eventually Rollins will come back around and say, because Miz is going to pin Ambrose, and so Rollins can say, you never actually beat me.
Maybe. I'd get on with it though, because I don't get me wrong, I love a slow burner, but not, and then some that were down the line we can come back.
Everything's slow burning at the moment.
It really is.
They don't know how to blow something completely to done. They don't know how to end it. It's always,
do you think this is a problem with the brand split? That now, because the stories have to last longer because they don't have as many people on that roster, if you know what I mean. Whereas before, you had the whole Raw and the whole SmackDown, you had all these people intermingling, and you could come up with fresh feuds just like that.
I prefer how it is now.
Like they said, there's 5 or 6 guys and the top guys in the show, and to prevent that from getting stale very quickly.
I don't know, you say 5 or 6 guys, but if you look at the Fatal 5-Way from wherever it was, the number 1 contenders match, people not in that match, if I can remember them, Ambrose wasn't in the match, Miz wasn't in the match, Strowman wasn't in the match, Lesnar wasn't in the match. We're up to 9.
That's still though, you think 2 of them got a tango, so that's 4 maybe 5 matches on a card.
That's
think
an
it's
entire card.
yeah, I think it's better now because the problem was before they had too many people and people weren't getting on TV and they didn't know what to do with people. Now they do know what to do with people, but they don't move it up. Like they don't seem to get it that. Yeah, and like I say, I like a slow burner thing because I was so used to like when there was too many people. It was like right, we need something new. I like a slow burner one, but there's a slow burner one, and then there's that bit like you both said, where it's the end now. This is the end. It's
very
Ambrose versus Miz is done. I've seen it on 2 separate shows over the past year. I don't know why they carried it on when they came to Raw and carried it on. We all went, fucking hell, we're doing this again. How long ago was that? And we're still doing it. It's mental to me that they haven't just.
Start of a good example. Another good example of that. If we go back to last year, Miz and Ziggler.
Yeah.
The Ziggler's career on the line should have been the blow off.
And he should have lost.
Yeah, but it somehow fucking wasn't, and the feud still carried on, and we were just like, how?
Yeah.
You can't. That's as high as.
You say he should have lost. I cheered when he won.
Yeah, but that should have been.
Well, that should have been either way.
You can't get.
Yeah, he lost again.
You can't get any more high stake than that.
No, it was they messed it up. But that's what I'm saying a lot.
Can I make just a really, really quick side comment?
Yes.
The way that they've got these really cool former champions from the indie circuit come into WWE, and it's an instant huge thing, like AJ and Kevin Owens and Nakamura, all these people. Stick Ziggler in NXT, put the NXT championship on him, and have him be a fucking beast, kind of a fuck you heel. Fucking make him an indie guy, and then bring him with the NXT belt.
I saw that.
The Reed versus Ziggler.
Somebody put that on YouTube, didn't they? Did you see it?
I don't know. I was just thinking when
it's why Dolph should go back to NXT.
Oh, okay.
It's that.
Okay.
And it would be something different for NXT.
Yeah.
And it'd give him something to do. And we do like Dolph as much as he hasn't really made it.
Yeah.
We do like him. So yeah, that would work.
Is he doing anything on SmackDown at the moment?
I haven't seen him.
We've not seen him, have we? At
He
all?
just floats about. If they need like an extra one for a battle royal or something, he's there, isn't
He's
he?
not done anything in a while, has he?
No. Don't know
What
what
are we
he's
done
doing.
talking about right now?
I think that
Why do you hate talking about Raw so much?
I just really didn't enjoy it this week.
That's the point. That's why we're talking about it, to try and fix it all.
I know, but
Go on. You can say it.
I just don't think it can be fixed.
Boom! Let's move on to Battleground.
I'm moving over to.
Yeah, hit the table. Do it again.
I'm falling, and I feel like Adam's influencing me more.
I've not told you it's shit.
Just wait until you go away.
No, I
We're gonna be like Statler and fucking
I don't think it's nearly that bad. How can we not?
We can't. We've talked about it.
Well, no. How the final thing then?
Final thing.
How can we not be excited and optimistic that the Hardy Boys are on a losing streak? How is that not exciting?
Actually, no. To be fair, that was the one thing I really liked from Raw.
Do you want to know why? Because they haven't sorted the lawsuit out. At the moment, we're just doing it, and every week we're.
Okay.
But he said said about.
He's been saying this for 6 months.
But he actually said a date though.
Plus, it was this week's Raw.
Yeah.
I want it for you, because look at your little face. So naive and I just want to and I'd love it, but it's not happening until they sort it out.
Which could happen.
It could happen any moment, but apparently
You've been
it's.
saying that for 6 months.
I don't think it's going to happen. I think this is going to be one of these ones where we're like.
Is this going to be the one that got away?
Yeah.
But again, it's always just the Jason Jordan thing's silly. That can't possibly ever be good. Lesnar's dominant world champion. That can't ever be good. This could all change at SummerSlam.
Could.
And I think there's just no reason to just completely bury it now and say, oh, it's shit. It's always gonna be.
Have you not watched it for the past 3 years? Every time we go, this will be good. I've just been hurt so many times before, Tim.
We've only just come off Great Balls of Fire, which
It was a good
great.
It was a good pay-per-view.
You've already forgotten how
No,
positive
it was
you
no,
were.
it was good. I gave it a 7. It's probably the highest I've given anything for 3 years. That is the fluke.
It is but it's the getting. I think you said this before. It's the get into it. Once you get to it, we're enjoying it.
Yeah,
But
I enjoyed WrestleMania.
Convoluted, silly.
But it was a mess beforehand.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It's I think it's the get into it at the moment that I'm not enjoying. It's just
And the journey's
arduous.
supposed to be the best part, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, it's not the destination, it's the journey, but it is the destination at the moment.
And it's the journey. We're all fucked.
Oh dear.
Let's talk about Battleground then.
Yeah.
Right, what did you say when I came in and when you were talking about Battleground? Mr. Positivity.
Well, no, I'm trying to turn things around a little
Your
bit.
exact words were, in a very nice way, you went, I'm really not looking forward to Battleground.
I said I'm worried. I said I'm worried about it because it's not necessarily going to be bad. It's just completely boring and pointless. There's just no need for it.
It's not bad, but it's boring and pointless.
No, I mean because right, you need a dictionary because those words are different.
They are, but they're both negative.
Yeah, but there are a lot of good matches on here.
Go on, tell me.
If you just take each individual match, you think, yeah, okay, that's a good match. You put them all together a month before SummerSlam, you think, oh, well, why?
It is kind
see what I mean?
of
It's not bad. It's just why?
Okay, so let's go through the matches then.
Yeah, let's go through the matches and let's glean the best out of these.
Dillinger versus Aiden
I
English.
think that works.
I've read it.
Go on.
Could happen.
Dillinger, is he doing something?
Dillinger and Aiden English.
Oh, I'm so happy for them both.
They fought so many times before.
Again. They did this. Ty Dillinger won 3 times in a row on SmackDown. I've seen it.
Is there a reason?
Previous pre-shows.
Yeah. Is there a reason for this?
No.
Just no.
Well, they haven't even spoke. I haven't even seen him speak on SmackDown.
So
Aiden English was with the Fashion Police this week.
Oh shit.
So why are they fighting again? Oh my god.
To be clear, by the way, I'm not like.
This is why you don't do pre-shows.
I'm not after the moniker of Mr. Positivity.
No.
I'm just being honest. So I reckon Raw's not as bad as you're saying it is.
Yeah.
I'm reckoning a lot of this is just dull.
Alright, next, let's go.
Who's going to win? We've still got to do predictions.
Oh yeah, we have to.
Alright, Ty Dillinger's going to win this because he's won every other match.
I think Ty Dillinger's also going to win.
I'm going to say it in English because I have no idea.
We'll all like it when his music starts, though, when we all do that.
Yeah.
Let's go for, because I want to get this out of the way, John Cena versus Rusev in a racist match.
Oh, right, so...
The second of 2 racist matches that will be featuring on Battleground.
So,
America,
I need to
come
ask
on.
you about this. Because the only bits I've seen on SmackDown are the YouTube highlights. And I only saw a very short... All that was on YouTube was a very short version of John Cena's promo when he was going on about the flags.
Yeah.
But I've seen on the internet world that John Cena was referencing 9/11.
No, surely not.
I've read
I didn't
there
see
was
that
a short
much.
reference to 9/11 that everyone groaned at.
I don't
Really?
believe
I don't know if
that.
they cut
I didn't
that
know
out,
if
I haven't
it-
seen it.
I think they've cut it out now.
I've
I
not
think
watched the full show.
There was a lot of feedback on Twitter going, can't believe he's just done
Oh,
that.
Jesus
Can't believe he's
Christ.
just mentioned that. I'll look on Twitter later.
It would make
Well,
sense.
I've got it
then.
because I usually watch the full show, but I just haven't watched it all. So
Yeah.
when I get home, I will watch
Alright,
the full show
yeah.
and see if it's on there.
I mean, it would make sense that happened and he got a bad reaction, and then what we saw, because
Yeah.
like if it has been edited, because the like however 3 or 4 minutes that I've seen is just the most boring.
Yeah. And the crowd is dead for it as
Yeah.
well.
They really are.
Which I think, again, was part of this.
Possibly
What
then, if
I
he has
just
said that.
mentioned.
The only pop he got was when he said Bulgaria flag, America flag, yay! That was it.
Oh, they've remembered this from Bulgaria this week.
Oh.
Well, he's still wearing his Russian trunks.
Yeah.
But yeah, all they did was he told you the rules because I'd said because he'd called it a good old-fashioned flag match. I've never seen one personally. I'm sure there might have been, but I've never seen one. And he was saying it like we do them all the time. You know what I'm talking about. We used to do these. So then this week he went on and had to give the full set of rules.
I
Just
bet
to
if
explain.
you type in flag match on WWE Network, nothing comes up.
No.
Apart from Battleground this Sunday.
I can't remember where it was, but they have had flag matches.
They might have
before.
done.
I think it was probably around like the JBL era where they
Yeah,
were
when
doing
I
all
tuned
sorts
out,
of
possibly.
bull rope matches and shit.
But so he told the rules. He did the I'm from America, you're from somewhere else. Everyone chanted USA, and then
The sneaky heel.
the sneaky foreign heel jumped in from behind, and with his actual finishing move, not like with a chair or the flag
Or a gun.
or yeah. He didn't like put something over his head and put him in the back of a van and then drive off with him or
His
anything.
immigration papers.
He just got him with his finisher and that was it.
And he was out cold.
He was.
And Rusev doesn't get a music pop at the end of it.
No, you were very angry about that
His
one.
music just didn't come on. I'm like, okay, do it now then.
I like
Okay, do
Rusev's
it now.
music as well.
Anybody, that's what you do. At the end,
Still a point, isn't it, really?
I think it comes back to, again, just WWE don't know how to conclude anything.
No.
Like, at the end of a feud, there are a number of things you can do, whether it's a handshake or whatever, don't need to get into it, there are a number of things you can do to say, this is it now,
Yeah.
it's over.
And what they did actually do was they did actually conclude a feud quite well, and it was the feud between John Cena and Rusev when one of them was from America and the other was foreign. We're doing it again.
But again, this is just to keep John Cena busy until he takes some gin and all.
You could have done anything, or you could have done this without the racist element. Just do something else. I don't really want to see John Cena versus Rusev again, but if you have to, then do something different.
The crowd, like you say, if it might have been, he might have said something he shouldn't or whatever, but the crowd weren't arsed in any way.
No.
You could see him in the background,
And
just
John
like
Cena normally gets a reaction out of people.
no one was bothered. And it was a shame because I was saying when he came back with free agent John and all that kind of stuff. I cheered when he came out.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
oh, here he is, nice one. I'll give him a go. What's he going to do? Well, he'll say something brilliant. No. He's just he's just Captain America.
I reckon he was the same way Rusev when he came back as well. He was just
like,
feeling.
Yeah, he was.
He was feeling hot. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like
He's
this.
just like, alright, let's just get it done. Let's just get over it and then.
Who's going to win the match?
Oh, fucking hell. John Cena's gonna win it next.
Yeah. There's no way Cena isn't.
I'm going to say Rusev then.
Oh, you know what I want?
Go on.
I want Rusev to wave the American flag.
Okay. Yeah.
Confuse the fuck out of everyone. Like, oh, does that count as a win? Does it not? Fuck it. He's living in America now.
You mean you don't know the
Living
rules of
in.
the
He should
flag
come out
match?
to
Come on.
living in America
Why
and
not?
just cowboy hat.
Why not?
All that kind of stuff and go, yeah, I've checked my passport, I've actually lived here for quite a while now.
Yeah, fuck it.
My wife is actually American, half Russian, whatever, there you go. I live in Florida. Here's a picture of me doing a barbecue. What's the problem?
In my pants.
In my pants with a big
It's
cigar.
Yeah.
We
What's the
fixed it.
problem?
We fixed it. Both flags are the US
Yeah.
flag. Done.
And then he feuds with face American Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
There it is.
Genius.
Sorted.
Alright, next one.
Fixed. Let's get this one out of the way as well. The definitely fatal 5-way elimination match for the number 1 contenders for the blah blah blah.
my
The big flashy gaudy
We've
belt.
got Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Natalia, Tamina, and Lana.
I so could not care about this.
No.
Could not
It's not
care.
that
But how bad's that? Because nobody,
Nobody
not
loves
even her own dad, loved Charlotte more than you. She was your wrestler of the year out of everybody for 2016.
Yeah.
How do you feel about her now? What are you thinking?
What's she doing fucking around with Becky Lynch drinking tea? I don't get this.
If they want to do it as a little thing when the
It's
pals
not a joke.
backstage,
Yeah.
fucking have a nice time.
Can I just kind of question your choice of words there though? Because the way I'm thinking about it is that I don't not care about it because I'm actually quite intrigued to see who's going to be the number 1 contender to the women's championship at SummerSlam. Because a 1-on-1 against Naomi, potentially a very good match. However, this match is going to be awful.
Yeah.
That's what's bothering me. It's not
So-
that I don't care about it.
But you don't, that's the thing, I think it is a very fine line, isn't it? You don't care about the match, but you care
Yeah.
about the outcome of what this...
Depending on the way it goes, probably, like, it's interesting the way that eliminations go. So
Is that what it is?
it's an elimination
Oh.
match, yeah. So
Well, okay.
that was absolutely necessary. They couldn't have done it any other way.
So it's Charlotte versus Becky Lynch at the end then?
I think that's the obvious thing, so that won't happen.
How do you go?
I don't know.
I don't know, I think because Becky won on SmackDown, didn't she?
Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, that's what they're building to.
Unless just one of them eliminates the other one a bit earlier on.
Yeah.
Because I
But it's what
reckon
you're left with if they do.
it'll be Tamina and the winner at the end.
Do you think?
I'm
Do you not think
guessing.
it's going to be a bit of everyone gang up on Tamina because she's big?
No, because Lana's there.
She can't do anything, no, can she? She's been marketed as the little
True that.
Do you reckon?
I don't care.
You don't think Lana's
I just
gonna
all I
win,
want
do
to
you?
happen is someone just flash up Charlotte wins, but okay, thank you.
Do you think she's going to win? Do you want her to win? What do you think?
I think she's the biggest name to take her on, and then she has been circling her for a while. I think out of all the matches, that's the biggest name match you're going to get.
You can't not
For
have
SummerSlam.
Charlotte in the World Championship match at SummerSlam. I think that's
Yeah, I
That's
think
unbelievable.
she's
It
the
is.
marquee name.
because
She's
she's the
mar-
biggest one.
She is,
Yeah.
but I just kind of think, feel like Becky Lynch might deserve another go with the belt, maybe.
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
This way is a bit unfortunate.
so, yeah, I might so it's just to be different more than anything, and just because I think maybe she deserves another go,
Yeah.
I'll give Becky this, and I think she might win it at SummerSlam.
Okay.
Don't know, why not?
I'd be into it. I don't want Natalia, Tamina, or Lana to win.
No, I really don't.
Just be
I don't
awful.
dislike out there. I don't dislike Tamina. I think she's got a
No.
place, and I think if done right, again, they could do something with her. And I think down the line, yeah, give her the belt. Give
Yeah.
somebody like that the belt. I don't dislike her in any way. I do dislike Natalia. I don't see what she's doing there. She just seems to bring the others down when she's on screen with them. She still can't talk in any way. It just sounds forced and awful.
She's the uncool mum, isn't she?
She's the uncool mum.
Mm.
Mine was going to be, you know, when there's like a group of girls that go out on a night out, and there's one, and
She's always
there's
moaning.
always moaning about something. I'm gobbing off, and she's never the fittest one. She's
Yeah.
just someone's sister's
Means
come
it's shit in
along.
this fight club.
Yeah.
Drinks are too expensive.
Yeah, everyone else is like maybe chatting up some lads, and she's just there,
She
just
can't
cock
have a good
blocking
time. She
everyone.
can't have a good time, can she? Yeah.
Just and her mates, even their own mates, are like, oh, I wish she'd just shut the fuck up. But they invite her next time because it makes them look more attractive. That's what she is to me. She's just.
I feel like she's got to the point now where she just thinks she's a really good wrestler
Yeah.
and she doesn't need to do any more. And I'm intentionally, I'm kind of putting a little bit of a tone on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just like so good. And that's all I have to do. She doesn't have to keep working on it and keep improving and developing. She's just done now.
Yeah. And I don't think it's
not good
even.
enough.
There'll be people listening saying, yeah, she's a heel, you're supposed to, like, it's supposed to be like that. But no, it's not, because Carmella's a heel, and she does it in it. You do hate her a little bit, because she's sneaky, and she does that to win, and she's got Ellsworth and all that, and she's cocky, and she does all that stuff. And I think she's great. And then you've got Natalia, who genuinely just, I know she's supposed to be she does all the Bret Hart stuff and all that,
Okay.
but it comes across as that's what she actually is like. Because she's trained people as well. Well, I trained you, so I'm better than you and stuff like that. Oh, I just don't like her in any way. And why does she look so fit on Instagram pictures but not when she's wrestling?
Because
It's
she's got
mad.
these stupid
I don't
twirls
understand
on
it.
top
I
of
don't
her
mind
head.
a twirl.
No,
What's wrong with her?
She's dressed like a dominatrix and her
I
hair,
don't mind a dominatrix.
and her hair is lazy.
I don't feel like there's a place for her anymore. I feel like she should be someone who is just either managing or, like you said with Dolph, put her to NXT or something.
I'd be
Or,
into that.
not even that, put her in the performance centre, just
Yeah,
training people.
I think if she wasn't a Hart, she wouldn't be here by now. She would
I
have fired
know.
off a
It's crossed my
long
mind.
time ago. Anywho,
What's the next? Who's going to win that match?
Charlotte.
You're saying Charlotte, I'll say
Okay.
Becky,
So
you're
Charlotte.
saying...
Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, this has been news. I think in the last week as well that there has been talk of a lot of women being got rid of because there's just a
there's going
number
to be
of
an
people.
influx.
Is this a real
From-
thing or is this just an incident thing?
Influx is the other way around.
There's going to be
No,
an
there's
influx of
gonna
the
be an
new
influx
ones.
Of
He means the
Oh,
new
of
one.
new,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, fair enough.
Side point, do we know when that's starting yet? I think I did ask at some point, but no.
The
no.
final match is in September.
Okay.
So that'll.
No,
I
I
imagine
started
that'll be
filming
live.
it now. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've already.
Next couple of weeks, surely.
Yeah,
We're looking forward to that.
Yeah, I really am.
I am as
actually.
well. I am as
Do
well.
you know what I'm going to
Yeah,
do as
yeah.
well?
I am because I like
Possible,
tournaments.
possible
Yeah.
replacement for him.
Go on.
You can get my daughter to watch it with me.
Oh, okay.
And let just get her thoughts on it.
Fair point. She'd
I think that'll
probably
be good. I think she'll have some good thoughts on it.
upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only negative comment that I've heard
Okay, I'm
about
fuming.
the women's classic
Go on.
is that there's still a little bit too much focus on the way that they look, and
I've just gone on about how Natalia doesn't.
No, but I think we're looking at everything about Natalia that's just not quite right. So you can look at the same way we look at Roman Reigns' trainers. It's all about the look as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people have said that like the parade of the women was a little bit.
I don't know who's in it I know a few of the people in it. I hope someone who wins it is someone who. Why don't they get someone who can win that, like one of the legit UFC badass kind of ones, and have her beat Asuka and go straight in and win?
Yeah, that needs to.
I think
I think that's the way out.
Whoever wins that wins the title.
Strike while the iron's hot, just fucking get off
her. I forget her name because I'm useless. It's Cyborg, isn't it? Who's in?
I'm not sure. I don't know who's in.
I think it was Cyborg who was having some Twitter rant with Becky Lynch. Don't know if it's her who's in the women's tournament.
Well, they had a to-do, didn't they? The 4 horsewomen of the two things.
So if Becky, especially if Becky or Charlotte is world champion by the time that happens, why not just go straight onto the main card?
Maybe, well,
I wouldn't go that far.
Of
that would, yeah, I get it, but I think that's just a great opportunity to get it off Asuka.
I think.
So who did you say was going on that thing? You said a few of the women were leaving. Some of them I did think, well, yeah, of course. And then there was a couple that I thought, nah, no way.
A number of names came up. So, I mean, Emma tweeted this week that it was a anniversary of being stopped having a label.
Yeah, it was.
But she was sat backstage during
She's
it.
lost. She wasn't.
She's not happy.
She's got nothing to do with that.
Natalia seems an obvious.
Natalia was on the list.
Was she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Renee must be worried about it.
That was who was on the list, and I went fucking mental.
Yeah.
Renee?
Yeah.
You can't get rid of Renee Young.
Well, they've just cut 2 of her shows.
I know, but she's
got to be like, alright, I'm gonna go see if TNA got anything.
She's the best presenter on the whole company.
She's obviously pissing us off.
We need to talk about this, and you're not going to like my opinion.
Well, you don't like Renee?
No, I love Renee.
Okay, because I was going to flip this table.
I was really...
This is a big table as well.
I was quite sad for her when she said, I guess I'm going back to...
Welcoming my guest at this time.
Exactly. So I feel bad for her, because especially she's not a wrestler, so she can't go and sort of do that. She can't be like with Dean, because that's just shit as well. What I will say is that as much as Talking Smack had like the opportunity for people to be themselves and a different way to get over, I don't think that's controllable enough. So I get why Vince got rid of it, first of all. And I also think that it was shit more often than not. Not necessarily episode to episode, but you'd have like 2/3 of the show be dog shit and one good moment.
I know what you mean, but they haven't completely got rid of it, have they?
No, it's going to be
after the pay-per-views.
Yeah, like Raw.
And yeah, I think even quite fairly recently, I think it started off better than it is now. I think it has tailed off to a certain degree because some of the great moments on it. I'm just thinking about Miz, obviously. Anything with Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, or just Kevin Owens on his own. When Rhino was dressed as Santa, AJ Styles, the Usos I've loved on it. Lots of different things. But yeah, I do agree with the fact that a lot of the time we'll say, "Oh, have you seen everything?" "Oh, I haven't watched Talking Smack," and one of us will say, "Oh, don't bother. It's a bit shit."
The very last episode, nothing
happened, and I think that's been the problem. It has, to a certain degree, tailed off, and like people always say, it's best to go out before go on top, go before it's gone. So I don't mind the fact that what they've done with it, but I don't want it to be the because Unfiltered show's finished as well, isn't it? That's her other show, and that was a good little show.
Yeah, it was decent.
But it seems like they cut that one because the premise of that show was she hangs out with the wrestlers and they're themselves. They're not the wrestlers, they're themselves. Talking Smack, the premise of that show was the wrestlers come on and they're pretty much themselves and they have some fun. So are they trying to cut out all the
rumours are that's
all the reality kind of stuff? Fair enough.
Not that they're cutting it out, but I think they're just trying to control it a bit more because if you've got so many opportunities for people to just go and be themselves. They've already got the social media thing, which is a little bit uncontrollable. Yeah. But they'll have their rules about things they can discuss and things they can do there. But they're just trying to control it a bit more because, I mean, if you look at it, the number of things, like the teacup thing with Charlotte and Becky, that thing has gone from reality because everyone's seen it on Instagram and it's leaked into the show. And now we've got the two biggest competitors in the biggest women's match on the card, and we know they're best mates, so we're not buying into them feuding.
Yeah, I don't agree with that sort of thing. I like some of it. I like a little in jokes, of course I do, but sometimes no,
you've got to rein it in.
Yeah. So what do you think? Like, I don't want Renee to go. I love Renee.
Nah,
she's the best.
She's probably too valuable on Total Divas.
Do you think?
Dean. I think that might just about save her.
Oh, that's what a shame though.
Yeah, but
I did make the other suggestion to you to the group a bit last week as well, that she could become commentary. She'd have a lot of work to do. Let me be very clear.
I said she should be on commentary.
Oh, okay, it was you then. Whatever.
I
can't remember.
She'd be instantly better than David Otunga. So
and Michael Cole and
Otunga's
JBL.
I don't think it's that straightforward, because if you look at the way that when she's just free and she's not scripted, which commentary can't be completely scripted.
No, true.
When she was like that on Talking Smack, that last episode when they were at the end of a point with the Usos and she started asking questions about other stuff, and it's like, oh, we're not really here to talk about that, so Shane had to change the subject.
Yeah, it did get messed up. I don't know if that was all. You don't know if that's her fault, do you? Or not?
No, maybe not.
But it's what show she does though as well. Like if you give Tom Phillips one show, you give Michael Cole's the voice of wrestling, and you just give Mauro Ranallo NXT. What's she gonna do? Like she's not a puller. She's play by play. She's the main.
Do you think there's one obvious thing we're missing?
Go on.
She is a newlywed.
No.
What? You know.
Vince is just like, go and have babies.
You know, she's a human being at the end of the day. She might want to go start a family.
Happy about this,
no, she didn't. It was almost as if, alright, thanks for telling me, I'll go back to doing that shit job.
Because what would be the point in...
You know what she could do?
Go on.
She can't commentate on Raw, she can't commentate on SmackDown, she can't commentate on NXT or 205 Live, but there's a Mae Young Classic.
That Lita's doing.
But why can't the women are the women going to get their own show?
Oh, I hope not.
I don't know, I'm speaking out loud, I don't know.
Already, by the way, it's worth mentioning that the Cruiserweights did not get purple ropes or lighting on Raw this week.
Yeah.
They've given up, they don't give a shit anymore.
You know what the problem was though? I fast forwarded through the whole thing because I don't give a shit either. Too little too late, guys.
205's fucked. They need to bring back the Cruiserweight division to be the same as it was however many, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and just let it be another title.
Move on to a new match because we've gone off on one there.
Yeah.
We have come Talking Smack, which is good.
Rein it back in.
Roman rein it back in.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell.
Not on this show, thank God. Let's do the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Usos versus the New Day.
Oh, again?
Again.
This will be good. This will be a good match, this.
It will. Why are we doing this again?
I don't know. Because...
They ran out.
Oh, they did. They sneaked off from the Usos penitentiary.
Like pussies.
Wow.
So is this no DQ?
I was only quoting Alberto. He got on pussies, didn't he?
He says a lot of shit
that
I don't agree with.
Is this no DQ, or are they just going to do it again?
Don't know.
They're gonna look like they're gonna do it again, but whoever's the third New Day member will throw him back in the ring behind the referee's back.
Maybe.
Do you think New Day are going to get it this time?
Or do you think they're going to drag this out till SummerSlam?
I feel like Usos.
I think
now that you've said it,
I think it's Golden League.
Are they just going to cheat to win, and then they have to have some stipulation matches on the
yes,
ladder
possibly
match?
so.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, you keep
getting dragged out.
You keep running off. Well, we'll put you in an actual penitentiary or a cage, and now you can't.
Or a Punjabi prison.
Oh God, you did the voice.
Oh, wow. Do you know what we said before? We apologise to Tim.
I know, I knew it. That
hey, if Jim's allowed to do a fake Indian accent, I'm allowed to do a fake Indian accent. That's
I'm pretty sure he does have.
He is Indian, but he does not have that much of an Indian accent.
No, he is putting on.
Is that it then? Is that just the
Who's going to win? So I reckon Usos going to win. Usos, drag it out.
No.
Oh
yeah.
Usos keep the belts, but maybe through cheats.
Well, New Day by DQ.
But so Usos still keep the belts. There you go. Sorry, I was just being.
Yeah.
So is that the next match? The Punjabi prison.
Are we gonna? This is fucked up now.
Is that the next match? It can't
No,
be.
it's not yet.
What's happening with the US title?
What is happening with it?
We'll get there! So much impatience!
I'm just confused.
Yeah, well,
You know why? Because it makes no fucking sense.
I was just going to say, like, we're not there yet, we've got 3 matches left. But because this is
3 more matches.
like a throwaway,
Oh.
possibly 4. So,
Well, they're doing something. Are we talking about Fashion Police now? Let's talk about Fashion Police now. That's died a death for me. How about you?
Yeah. WWE writers ruined that, didn't they?
Ruined it.
Ruined it.
yeah, okay, I said this to Adam earlier before you got here. I want to ask you this as well. Why is it WWE writers that have ruined this and not 2 guys that have proved they can't get over in however many years? Why aren't they to blame for fucking up their own decent thing? Why are we giving them so much credit?
Just because it's just so different. It just seems so different for what it was. There was all these little quips and one-liners, and there was this bit of banter and back and forth, and that seems to just.
I don't know.
It's all
they
about.
might just run out. 'Cause
Maybe.
they felt
There is that
pressure.
But
possibility.
it just seems to be the shit like joke or the. Do you know what, the Aiden English one was alright. I didn't like that. It was an okay joke.
No,
It
the
wasn't.
punchline didn't work.
But
'cause
the stupid light one didn't work, and then the parcel light
It
didn't
was-
work.
no.
The thing is, and yeah, you're right. It could be them. They might have just messed it up and it's me. But I agree with you because it was our new favourite thing. It wasn't just this might be quite good. We genuinely popped for it straight away, and it was something different. It was good, and it wasn't just that was an alright joke. It was genuinely like funny. We wanted to see that first.
Yeah.
It was the first thing we wanted to see, and for it to go relatively quickly into this scripted mess, it just seems awful. And the reason why, and it is partly because I do like them too. I do like him. I especially like Fandango. I think he's gold, and he should do more funny things.
You should just be an actor.
He should be. And if he had his own show where he was this private detective, I would fucking watch it. I think Breeze is aside. I think he's but I really think if he was doing, I think they could have done something, and they've messed it up again. For me, I really liked it and spoil it.
Who is gonna come out?
I don't know.
And say that they made a mess of The Office fucking 6 years ago.
The colognes.
Again, like I
I think it's
always,
going to be that flat.
I always say about this, the only way that that's cool is if the 2 of them come out and everyone doesn't give a shit, and then Carlito comes out. It won't happen.
No.
But what I'm saying is that's the only fucking way this works.
I think that because it happened before. It was like, who's done this, and it was the Ascension.
But it wasn't.
No, but then it wasn't.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be something that flat, and I think it's going to be the colognes. Who do you think?
Possible indie team. Was it War Machine? I think they're called. Apparently they're quite big in Japan. They're usually out of contracts.
What's the motivation though? Why
No one's
would,
gonna
why
know who
wouldn't
they
someone
are.
like that go after the tag team champions? What's the
I
motive?
don't know. It's just another possibility
Yeah.
from the Colons.
And
That's because I don't think there's anyone for NXT who can come up, because any decent tag team in NXT now needs to be feuding with Authors of Pain.
And it's also though, you want to make an impact. So who would have a motive to just fuck with them? To fuck with a couple of.
They're coming in for a comedy match on Battleground, so that's why I think it'd be some shit like that. And I don't care.
That's all I hope for. Right, so
that was a bonus.
So
Sorry.
bonus one. So we've still got 3 matches to go.
Go on, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
But I was going to say, before we get into the final 3, is it at all plausible that we're looking at such a throwaway pay-per-view here that no championships can possibly change hands?
Yeah.
What a load of dog shit. Next match
You
is...
could actually watch it and not matter.
I
Like
think,
most of the middle of Walking Dead season 2.
Yeah.
unless this is a complete swerve where things are going all over the fucking place and it's upside down. Because Raw is so predictable heading into SummerSlam, it seems so, that we just have loads of different swerves. I don't know.
Go on, next match.
Nakamura Corbin.
Oh yeah, I forgot this one.
Intriguing, this one, I think, at the
This will
very least.
be okay, I think.
They built it as a smasher, haven't they?
Yeah, and Corbin will be able to take the strong style that he hits him with, and Corbin hopefully should get some good reversal, powering out of stuff, and
He has to win.
Don't think he will though. Don't think he will though. I don't think Nakamura's ready to lose yet.
But Corbin's got the week.
Exactly, and that's what they'll tell him. And that's why they're consoling. Oh, he's lost. Yeah, but you know what? He won Money in the Bank, so it's okay.
No. We're not going to do this again because Jericho had Cesaro and Sheamus on his podcast the last week.
Yes,
or so.
I enjoyed that. I listened to that.
He was talking about when Sandow had it and he just lost every fucking match. And then Vince was like, "Oh, I told you that he would get over." But no, that's not how that works.
Just wanted an excuse.
You can't just. I'm feeling like that wasn't Jericho now.
No, I don't think they do that with Corbin, but I think they will in this match. I don't think he will beat Nakamura.
I don't think he'll beat Nakamura, but I think only because Nakamura will win through DQ because Corbin hits him with a briefcase, and everyone will go, sorry Tim. Not sorry.
Okay, well,
I think it'll be an alright match.
I'd probably agree that that's the way it's going to go, but I'm actually going to hold out hope that we have a great 10-minute match and then Corbin wins, even if it's a bit of a cheat, something behind the referee.
He's going to win clean, isn't he?
Well, no, exactly, but a heel probably shouldn't win clean too often anyway. So I don't expect it, but I'm just going to say Corbin to win, just because fuck it.
Yeah.
Jay, you just saying Nakamura?
I'm saying Nakamura DQ.
Okay. Then, as you were asking, Jay, US Championship, AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens.
Oh, so this is actually happening.
Right, whoa, right. Because I heard Kevin Owens was injured, and that's why he lost the title. But now they are still just having the match at Battleground.
So, do you remember we said, we hope it's because he's injured, but it's probably going to be just the pop house shows?
No,
probably just the pop house shows.
I also said, though, that they took the belt off Owens
as a precaution.
Because they weren't sure if he was going to be ready. Plus, in the meantime, he was going to drop the belt now anyway for AJ to do something different at SummerSlam. And this way, we've got championship changes hands, obligatory rematch, and now we're done. So
you think we're done?
The whole theme is this podcast that they don't know how to finish.
It's never over.
I'm saying WWE, we're fucking done now. So that's the reality of it. What they do with it is up to them and might be very different. But if AJ, which probably will, if he wins the Battleground, that's that then. Owens needs to go and do something else. Because the other thing I read this week was that WWE are looking to drop the Faith of America bullshit piece of arse that Kevin Owens is doing. Because it's a stupid way
it should have been a one-night little throwaway line that he calls himself. It shouldn't have become the new gimmick. It's like, it should have just been something he said, brilliant, he said that, well done, and then next week, he could have come out with it underneath.
And
that would have been it.
I get why they did it, because he was moving to SmackDown, he changed up his look a little bit.
When he came out in the
he wanted to do something new, different, go in a different direction, fresh start. I thought, fair enough, but it hasn't worked, so so hopefully they do just cut the shit out of it and just have him being old sass master Kevin Owens.
Do you want to know what I think is going to happen though?
What do you think is going to happen?
I think he's going to win the title back and stay as the face of America, and then I think it'll be them two fighting again at SummerSlam, and then all the people that didn't get to see AJ Styles win the belt will get to see AJ Styles win the belt at SummerSlam. I think it's reset, let's do that again. That's what I think is going to happen. I'm going to sit here on my high horse while I watch it in my ivory tower. That's what I think is going to happen.
I can't see them playing such quick pass the parcel with the belt.
Sasha Banks and Charlotte.
Yeah. So they can reset this, but they can't reset from that. They can't learn from that.
They don't learn from anything.
Well, what are you saying then?
Hornswoggle!
Well, you just said that they've learned from the Madison Square Garden thing. And
they've learned the fact that they've fucked that up again, like Money in the Bank, and we'll have the match again, and now we'll actually give the people the match that they deserved and that they wanted to watch. That's what I'm saying. And they're just going to do it again. And it'll be like... Honestly, I think that...
Just Vince on the strategy.
Yeah. You wanted it? There you go.
So
That's what I think's going to happen.
Speaking of big middle fingers,
Go on.
Punjabi prison.
Who's winning this match first? You're in such a fucking
I
rush
know,
today.
what's the problem? Where have you got to be? You think?
I did zone out for a minute, completely.
Fucking
My
hell.
phone was blowing up and I was just like, oh, okay.
Everyone's here.
Mm.
Put your phone away!
It's fine, we'll wait.
No, it's fine. I'm blowing up. I'm never normally this popular. I enjoy them.
AJ Styles or Kevin Owens, you fuck.
Uh,
And how as well, I'm interested.
AJ, yeah. No, I'm gonna go AJ.
Don't be sorry.
Kevin Owens beat AJ Styles in a tag team match this week. Pump up
Kevin
Palace.
Owens won this week.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so he's losing.
Alright, I'm saying AJ as well. I'm, as much as I don't have any faith in WWE, I just think this would just be too
Well, I don't
too
have faith
stupid.
in me, Tim, to be honest.
It would just be too stupid of a thing to do. I understand you're saying
More
it would be shit
stupid
as
than a
well.
son coming back from college. Come on.
Shane McMahon survived a plane crash.
Let's talk about that. It was a helicopter. Even harder to walk away from, I've heard. He did. He crashed. His helicopter went down.
Yeah.
Just him and the pilot. He was very shaken. I saw the interview on Twitter, and the woman. It was proper news as well. This isn't just on WWE.com messing about. This was like proper ABC News or some shit. And she said, "Were you unnerved as the helicopter plummeted to the sea
ground
from the sky? Were you unnerved?" And he was like,
I hope he said, "Are you fucking kidding?"
his eyes did say that, but he was very diplomatic about it. But I liked the very end, so she'd gone through the interview, and then just blatantly, just someone in her ear, as an afterthought, she went, "Are you Vince McMahon's son?" It was mental!
Wow.
It was brilliant. It was so good. Watch it, it's funny.
Wow, that's brilliant.
Internet has saved wrestling for me this week.
Also, and the bit I did like about that was the unboxed tweet afterwards going, "Only Shane McMahon can survive a helicopter bump unscathed."
Exactly.
That's a fucking great tweet.
We'll retweet that one. So he did that. He's okay though. Luckily, we're all very happy because we like Shane McMahon.
I love Shane.
And he's okay. I'm sure he'll be back on SmackDown next week.
Mm.
He'll be on Battleground, won't he, I imagine?
I hope he does a helicopter entrance on SmackDown.
That would be brilliant. There's one more match to talk about. I feel like we've talked about this match already, but not today. Just for the past 6 months of our lives.
So,
Go on.
it's the...
Say it properly.
Say
Is
it,
it-
yeah.
Say it in your language
wait,
to
wait,
your
wait.
people.
Is it
Went a bit Jamaican
the
there.
14-time world champion Randy Orton?
Is he 14? I thought it was 13.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think he's 14. Challenging the 50th WWE champion ever,
Yep.
Jinder Mahal,
Yep.
in a Punjabi prison match
This is correct.
for the belt.
Remember last month we went, oh, this man
I
got
believe-
Jinder Mahal feud's done.
We all sat here and we breathed that big sigh.
When you put this podcast up, can you call it the one that doesn't finish?
Yeah.
'Cause-
The one that's never over.
yeah, it's because it never finishes.
I don't know how they've managed to do this with these two people for this amount of time. Hats off to them because I don't know how they've managed this.
Yeah, without some sort of full-scale revolt.
I-
In a Punjabi prison match, which
Punjabi.
there's been two before,
I think so, yeah.
and they were both horrendously bad.
Yeah, but I said this last week though, look at who was in those matches.
Look who's in this one!
Yeah, like two people who are a lot fucking more agile than the Big Show, Great Khali and Batista.
They are more agile, but it's not Jeff Hardy agile, is it?
No, I don't think you need to be, and I just think you need to be able to move a little bit quicker
Okay.
so that you can bang into it, you can climb up it, you can still jump off it as Randy Orton. No, I'm not saying it's needed.
Randy Orton's
but-
like at the point of his career where he's like, yeah, I'm gonna jump off this.
No,
He's just, have you seen all these Instagram? He's just fucking loving life with his wife right now.
Yeah,
He's
little
just,
kid, yeah.
yeah.
You know who I'm worried about though?
Paycheck.
He might fuck those Singh brothers right up.
Ah, one of them's gonna get like skewered through.
Yeah,
the
I can see that. I can see that happening. I'm so worried for him, especially the quiet one who still seems a little bit nervous. when they were doing the rules for Punjabi prison this week, one of them was like, yes, it is these rules. The trapdoor goes up, trapdoor goes down. He was doing all that on the other one. And the other one was like the side going, yes, it does. I feel bad for him. Someone's going to die. It's going to be
that one who got proper like 12 rounds?
Yeah, he's fucked.
He's a goner. We'll have a minute's silence for him
Yeah,
on
we will.
our next podcast and we'll just move on.
I just think this match has so much potential, but it won't.
It's not.
I don't. Yeah, I don't see why. I don't think they will execute it as well as it could be done. But I don't see what the negativity about this stipulation is.
I don't even think it is the stipulation itself. You hear Punjabi prison and you hear 2 shit matches, this will be shit. And I think that is a little bit unfair. The reason why I'm being negative and because it's shit is because it's Randy Orton, it's Jinder Mahal for the WWE title again.
Yeah.
That's what makes it all shit.
This feud should.
If it was AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the US title in a Punjabi prison match, what their American equivalent, in a what's the Rock match or something.
Canadian cage match.
Yeah, I'd be like, whoa, they'll do all sorts. This will be really good. It's those 2 dickheads again. I've fucking seen it.
You haven't though.
I have, Tim.
They have had in-ring matches.
And I hated them all.
Now it's a completely different
I hate
situation.
them. Randy Orton, since he won the Rumble, no one's really... What have they done with him? They did the Bray Wyatt fiasco, and we thought, oh, at least that's over. Then they did the Jinder Mahal one, and we thought, oh, well, at least that's over.
It wasn't.
And now they've put the 2 things together, and we're carrying it on. Fuck off.
They should have given Jinder someone else before they give him Cena. They should.
Who would you have had him go against? It doesn't matter, but go on. Sami Zayn?
Sami Zayn? Maybe not.
Feel sorry for that poor bastard.
Any other face. Any other face. Give him AJ. Give him AJ. Get him AJ to get a great match out of him to give him a bit more cred. Going in, you know. And then that leads a bit more credence to the Cena feud then. You know, I beat AJ Styles, you know. You only beat him once. Is this going to be the end of it? Are we going again at SummerSlam? No, it's got to be Cena.
So Jinder's got to win then, hasn't
Cena and Jinder.
So
Yeah,
Jinder's going to win,
and
that's the end. Are we all saying that now?
Yeah, but I do have to just... We're only looking at the storyline. We're looking at everything that's built up into this and what we're hoping for after it. I don't think this match will be bad.
I do.
But I think you're only basing that on everything that's happened before, which fair enough it's a sensible thing to do because it's the only information you've got. But I just look at these and think it's not going to be like if you put a couple of UFC guys in a cage like that, you think fuck, one of them's going to die, and you kind of want that feeling going into a match like that, which is why Hell in a Cell and Elimination Chamber don't work anymore. Because you don't think, oh shit, someone's going to die anymore, because they don't take risks. So you at least have the cage within a cage and it looks a bit different now. The way that it's bamboo means that there's a good chance you throw someone into that, it's going to make some fucking good sounds. And if they crack through some of it a little bit, who knows?
Do you think they will? Do you think they will take risks and do things?
I reckon they'll probably just treat it like a cage match, where they the worst they'll do is throw them into the...
Yeah, they'll do that.
And maybe a little bit of jumping off, probably not too high. But I haven't hated on their matches as much.
No.
I agree if you take everything into account, we've seen it before, they weren't amazing matches, it's for the WWE Championship, and we want more all the time. But if you don't take those into account, I haven't minded the matches.
I think you will do that out of the 3 of us anyway, though. You will look to the match. I think you said at the start of this, you said like there's possibilities for some good matches, and that's your little positive, and you'll look for that. Whereas I want the story, and I want to be a part of it.
I
and
want
all
that too.
that. Yeah, I know. And sometimes I'm probably more, I want the story more than the actual, not more than the match, but I need the story a little bit more.
Yeah.
I can't get behind a match if I don't like the build up and things like that. That's just my thing with it. And
Would you prefer this match then to have been in place of the last match, so we know this is the blow off, and then it really is done?
yes.
Because then
Yes,
it would have had a bit more hype.
Above everything, above the bamboo prison, above the fact that it's these two, above the fact that it's for the title and should someone else be the champion and all that kind of stuff, the main gripe is, and it seems probably with all three of us is, it's we're doing it again and it's not over. So if you'd taken that back 4 weeks, whenever the last one was, and that was the end, yeah, okay, it's the biggest match that you've had so far, it's the end of it, okay, brilliant.
I wasn't Money in the Bank as well, I could have saved it.
I won't go as far as saving, I won't go as far as saving, but
Right,
I'd be more okay with the old thing.
I'm now going to say something that will upset you more than anything I said all night. What if Randy wins?
He won't, so I'm okay. He won't.
No.
He won't.
He won't.
He won't. Nah, he won't.
No. No, Tim. No.
You don't think he's going to, do you?
No, come on.
There you go. Right, so we're all saying Jinder to win. Alright. And is it done? We're all saying Jinder to win, but is it done?
I don't know.
Extra prediction, is it done?
Is it done? Yes, because it got to be seen in Jinder at SummerSlam.
Okay.
I do think Jinder's just going to win.
Yeah. Do you think it's done?
I hope so.
Right.
I don't think they've got enough time, however, to put Cena into this picture.
I agree, I don't think...
Could he have? John Cena just comes out and goes, title match, what are you going to do? I'm John Cena, bitch.
But build up for SummerSlam, it's too big. SummerSlam itself is too big.
I won't be surprised.
I agree. Like, I suppose the problem they've got now, if they do get rid of Randy, they now have to put someone in there, and there's no one other than Reigns and Cena who can just come in and say, me.
Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah, he's like, I'm back again. Like, don't forget though, Vince is in charge, so Cena, Randy at SummerSlam.
No. So that's it. That's the chat.
Cena 17th gets it against Randy.
No.
And then Corbin cashes in on the other show.
Yeah.
And then Carmella wins the Intercontinental Championship.
Ideas and things and...
None of this shit's going to happen.
So that's pretty much it. I've got a very big Raw talk from us, and then a Battleground. And that's pretty much it. We're going to be back. We're going to watch it over the weekend. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. We'll be back after the event to talk about it, and we'll be giving our humble opinions of it all.
Very humble opinions.
And we might, if we end up doing it after a Raw, we might see the latest episode of My Black Sun. It should be great.
And in theme with this podcast and the theme of today's podcast as well, Tim, if you just we'll say it's done, say right, that's the end of the podcast, and then just leave about 30 minutes of blank.
No, when
like hidden tracks on albums used to be.
What we should do is so we haven't liked some things about Raw recently. So what we should do now is we should talk about Raw.
No. Right. We need to be the difference. We need to be contrary to the rule. We at Triple Threat Club, when we say we're done, we're done.
See how in sync we were.
No, we should have left. No, you should have left it, and I've gone. Tim, turn it off.
Tim, we're done now.
Put that back on.
Hold on.
Tim, turn it off.
Oh, now. Are we done?
Are we done yet?
Assholes.
I guess.
Oh my god, it's hotter than the sun!
I know, it's fucking warm.
Open the fucking windows! Oh, is it YouTube? Oh!
Basically, my balls are
Oh yeah, get him out. Hang him out there.